Today we're going to talk about what has been going on in Nigeria Christendom, in African Christendom, especially in Nigeria. What is it that is going on? This pastor countering that pastor, and that pastor countering this pastor. I want us to share our thought on it. The current issue going on, the saga, the so-called saga that is going on, Dr. Abel Damila, that is sharing his own view and his correction to some pastors. It's very sad that all these things are happening in African Christianity. Since I have been traveling, the little experience I had, is very rare to see a white pastor condemning or rebuking another. Listen, they do it, but they will call the person personally, share it. You see, the Bible says we hear differently. We hear in part. Okay? What is happening? My people, what is happening? The Christianity that we are talking about today, first, the white people are the people that got this Christianity before they brought it to us. But it's very rare to see. I have not seen, I have not heard. If you have heard, please comment. I have not heard a white pastor, an American pastor, or an Asian pastor condemning another pastor. I have not seen. If you have seen, please tell me. Even if there is, it is very rare. It is very, very rare. But it's very common in our African setting. One pastor condemning another pastor. It's very, very common. What is happening in African Christianity? Can someone tell me? What is happening? If you want to break it down, okay? If you want to break it down, for my understanding, it's not about how much you preach the gospel. It's not about how much you quote the Bible. It's not about how much you understand Greek or whatever language the Bible was written in. Do you have love? Can you sacrifice? This is the thing. But I have seen, we will quote the Bible, we will narrate it, we will explain it in different languages, but the common thing there that is love is not there. I mean, if you want to correct me, or if you want to correct anyone, if that correction, if there is no love there, we have lost it. I have seen a lot of correction in African setting. This pastor will correct this person. Your own revelation is strong. My own revelation is good. But if you look at it keen, there's no love there. But for my own understanding, if there is no love, if it's out of envy, if it's out of frustration, if it's out of bitterness, we have lost it. So please, let's look at this video of Dr. Abel Damila trying to counter some things. Let's look at the video. We'll come back and...
When I started ministry, BMA had not become born again. He had not been born again when I started. He was still in Sele. What God cannot do does not exist. It's not the truth. People think I'm jealous of Jereze. Jereze is by far my... It's not about sentiment. It's about knowing what the truth is. I believe in miracles. I believe in healing. But not this RNG that we're seeing today.
Are you saying the miracles are RNG?
Can't you see most of those crutches are all the same color? They're all brand new. In what world will people come for a crusade and all of them are carrying the same brand of crutches? Why are you asking for tithe? If you read the book of Acts, nobody paid tithe to anybody. Jesus didn't pay tithe. Jesus didn't receive tithe. All the disciples of Jesus had professions. So all of this idea that because God has called you must resign your job, I don't know where they're bringing it.
Let me give my view on few things that was highlighted in this video. I'm not saying this that I'm perfect. Whatever I'm saying here is my own personal view. So please, you can share your own personal view. I'm not doing this to condemn anyone, but I'm sharing my own view. First thing that was highlighted in this video is that Jerry Eze is by far a very younger person, which is true. Okay? Second thing that I observe in this video is that when I started ministry, Ibiome have not become a born again. that Ibiome was still in Sele. May be true. I can't confirm that one. I can't say it's true or not, but this is what is in this video. The third thing I observe here is when he said that I ordained Paul Eneche, which I don't know. I don't know when it happened. But what I want to point out here, the third thing, another thing he mentioned is that he started ministry 1984. Okay? These are the few things that I captured in this video. Now, what is my own stake? My own stake is this. The little I know in this Christianity, it doesn't matter when you started. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you are ordained or who ordained you. It doesn't matter. But the question is, do we have that message of love? The Bible says, and God so loved the world, and he gave. These are the things that are missing in African Christianity. There is no love. There is no giving. That is why someone can buy first private jet, second private jet, third private jet. The church where the people are coming, there is no aircon. People come and they sweat. That is why someone will buy one house and buy two houses and buy three houses. The congregation, you cannot make the place that are worshiping to be comfortable. You go to a church in Africa, 5,000 people, how many thousand people? But you cannot even buy granite and say, oh, these people, take. You cannot buy food. You cannot give them food. I remember I was talking to someone, I went to church in Nigeria and I was talking to someone, I said, why can't they give us food? Even food, there are people that are coming to this church, they don't even have food to eat. And the person is telling me, how can we manage to feed all these people? Come on, but you manage to take offering from these people. You manage to take tithe from them. But you cannot manage to share food to them. I shout out to our Malaysian churches. At least we are doing it here. Once in a while, if not every Sunday, at least we cook. People will eat. There are people that cannot even eat food. They come to the house of God. They hope to eat. They hope to be comfortable. Come on, this is the house of God. This is what is lacking in our African setting, especially Nigeria. How can you make yourself comfortable as a pastor? How can you be riding private jets? But the congregation, the people that have come to preach, you cannot make them comfortable. Jesus Christ, after his crucifixion, he raised up from death. And what message is he saying? He said, take care of my flocks. He called Peter, 3 good times. And Peter said, why are you calling me? And he said, take care of my flocks. I don't care how big your congregation is, on my own view. I don't care how rich you think you are. But if there is no love, if you are not preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ that is saying, take care of my people, you have lost it, my people. You have lost it. Okay, coming back to the video, the 3 things that I mentioned. You see, we see in part, like Bible says. I find it to be wrong, somebody coming openly to criticize another pastor. I find it wrong. Because actually you can call that person personally and share your own view. You can call the person personally. I mean, this is like a co-worker. This is like a co-worker in the kingdom. Once you are preaching the gospel and the person is preaching the gospel, we are just brothers and sisters. We are like co-workers. So if I'm working with you in a company, if you do something wrong, am I not going to call you personally to tell you, brother, this is not right? Do I have to leave the company and come out to the public to criticize you? Is it right? I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. So please, my voice might not be relevant, but if you get this message, let's share it. Let's share our thoughts. Our African Christianity, we need to learn. It's not about how big you guys you drive. It's not about how big is your congregation. Let's not miss the message. The message is love. Let's not miss the message. The message is taking care of the less privileged. The message is taking care of the poor. The Bible says there will be poor in their midst. Why is Jesus Bible saying that? Because we have to take care of the poor. You cannot take one naira from us, two naira from us, five naira from us, and you'll be driving a private jet. You will tell us something different. No, it's unacceptable, my people. It's unacceptable. And when we come back to the video, let's take Bible reference. John the Baptist is the one that baptized Jesus Christ. But if you look at the message John the Baptist gave when he found himself in a trouble, the same John the Baptist that baptized Jesus Christ is the same man that come back to send his own disciples to go and ask Jesus Christ, are you the Messiah or do we hope for one? This is John the Baptist that baptized Jesus Christ. A time came in the life of John the Baptist, and the same John the Baptist sent his own disciples to go and ask Jesus Christ, are you the Messiah or do we look for one? So please, let's not move out of the message. Let's not move out of the message. The little I know about this gospel of Jesus Christ, it doesn't matter how you started. It doesn't matter how you started. It doesn't matter how you know the gospel. It doesn't matter how you know and interpret the Greek and whatever language the Bible came from. The people we are talking about today, they didn't read the Bible. They didn't read the Bible. The people we saw in the Bible, the Bible was written from their own things they did. They themselves didn't read the Bible. So, what makes you a good pastor or what makes you a good person in Christianity is not how you read and understand the Bible. No. It's the love that you have. The thing that you see Jesus Christ and the disciples did in the Bible, are you doing it? That is it. So my people, I don't want this video to be so long so that we'll have time to discuss on other things. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for giving your view.